Alrighty, morning everyone and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, where today we are going to do a flight. I know, shocker, right? But what's different today is that I'm not going to use these tools that we have. If you watch a lot of YouTube videos from flight simulators, you always see them using tools like Navigraph, SimBrief and so on. But what if you don't have access to these tools? I think that's most of them you have to pay for. I'm not really sure if SimBrief is free, but Navigraph is definitely a service that you have to pay for. So let's do a flight without any help of these tools. Now, again, let's first, I want to use the 78X, the 787-10, because there has been an aircraft and avionics update, the AAU2. And I haven't gotten the chance to talk about it so far because I hear it's really good. The last time I used this was with the heavy division mod. Yeah, let's see how this works. So that's the plane that we're going to be using. And now, of course, we're going to need a flight. What I do if I want to look for a flight is I just, type in the plane and then flights, and then let's see. I'm showing you. Wait. 78X flights. Okay. So that's short for 787-10, the X is the. Okay, then you see here you get to this page called Flight Aware. And here we can see we have a whole lot of flights that are using the 78X. So I thought we are doing the Newark to LA flight. This is the UAL2434. You see it's already on the way. So again, never mind, this is the flight that we're using. As you can see, we also have not only a start and a destination, we also have a gate. The time is not correct, but that doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so then let's say, okay, so we have our 78X and we have our United livery. There it is. And we have a departure. We can go to KEWR. Okay. And we have a gate C138. And it says gate medium, but you can see there's a big boy standing here, so not really sure why it says medium. It's clearly showing a big airliner, so I think that's okay. And then we go to LAX, and then we say here higher altitude airways, of course. The entire flight plan is important. We have everything live weather, live time. Okay, then we are taking off here. We have already a departure. Going here, using this runway for left. If you're not sure which runway to use in your takeoff, let's say you can also use Flight Radar 24, and this is now set to Munich. Where is Newark? Here. And you can see they're actually really using this runway where they start. So that's all correct. What I also extract from this is the number. You see N12010. It's a minor detail, it's not really important, but which means we have also our customizations, N12, United 555 flight, and the flight number is UAL2434. So we have the aircraft, we have the livery, we have the customization, we have the route, approach automatic, arrivals. Okay, that's fine. Like we can use an arrival, we can go direct. So the arrival looks okay. That's fine. Let's leave it like that. Approach is automatically set this once we get there in case the weather changes. But an important thing, a really important thing, is that we want to use this runway, the 7 left. The reason for that is because it's, as you can see here, it's the longest. And we have a pretty big plane. So we want to use either the 24 left, or if we land from the 25 right, or if we land from the other side, the 7 left. The important thing here is now, if you do not have access to any charts, to any approach charts or whatever, go to your more, open filters, and then turn these on. And then write down the frequency here. This is the same for both sides. But this is important because this is the ILS frequency and we're going to need that. That's the thing that's really important. If you want to do a dynamic approach, let's say you don't set the approach in your FMC, you let the ATC choose and then set it in the FMC, so that the ATC choose the approach for you. The best thing would be then to write down all of these in case they give you a different runway. Okay, so we have all that. Now, the difficult part, weight and balance. For that, we are going back here and we can Google and say Boeing 787-10 United seat map. And you can see we have United Airlines and we have a seat map here. So this is what the 787-10 looks in terms of the seat map inside in United. So that's 44, 21, 25. This is like first class, business class, and economy or something like that. That gives us 44, 21, 253. That's at 318 passengers. And now we have to find out what is the weight of one passenger plus the luggage. What is the weight, the standard weight that they're using? And they're using 190 pounds in summer and 195 pounds in winter. So we have winter, which means we're using 195. So that's 318 passenger times, let's round it up to 200 pounds. 200 pounds. So that's 63,600 pounds. Okay, then let's go to, we have to convert it into kilogram for my sake here. Okay, then let's go also here, use Google, use pounds to kilogram. And then we have, what do we have? Okay, 63,600. So that's 28,800. So 29,000 about there. Okay, let's see. 20, that's down here, payload 29,000 is, oh wow. Okay, that's not very much. Then let's say we have another 5 tons of cargo. So let's see, then we're using 34,000. And now we get to the part that's a little bit more complicated, and that's the fuel that we need. Okay, so then let's go back to our Google here. Yeah, fuel planner, virtual airlines, all that stuff, which isn't really that great, but we all know back from Explain, we know this page here. Online flight planner. This is the, I don't know if you know this back from, I use this in Explain 11 a lot, so we are. And KLAX. If you're using flight level 390, that's fine. If you want to know your flight level, want to determine your flight level, go here and then deduct 1,000 or 2,000 feet from that. Usually they are a little bit high. I use 39,000. Let's use flight level 390, that's okay. And you can see we have here a 787-800, or we have a Dreamliner 787-800. We don't have a 78X. Create plan. It will basically give us the same flight plan that we already have. It's not an issue like that. So what we're going to do is we are going to use these few figures here, which are for the, I guess this is a 788. 788 is that. That's not a 789, not a 7810, 788. And we're going to add like a 10% reserve to it. So that's 29,600. So 10%, that's, what is that? Let's say that's 29,600. That's 1.1. 32,500. Okay, so let's use that. Go back to weight and balance, of course, and then new 34. Oh wow, 32,500. Okay, let's be a little bit more generous. Okay, just to be on the safe side. It's not like we are like overweight or anything. It's really remarkable how light we still are. Okay, now we have that. And then we can 20, okay. Then we can start, I say. But now it's for some reason has taken us to the runway. I know this happens. Make sure to double check. Like, okay, no. We want to be at gate 138. The funny thing is, it still says here that this is the departure. Well, I hope this works out. Okay. Let's try this. And welcome to Newark International Airport, as it says right there, gate 138, where we are supposed to be. Okay, then let's see. Some airplanes around, it's okay. Not really sure if this is really a heavy gate. Well, it says it was a medium gate, so it's definitely a heavy gate. You can see the markings here. Enough for a big plane, but it's quite large. Okay, but never mind. Good, then let's start. As soon as I turn on the battery, the ATC will start yapping into our ears. I'm leaving the ATC on for now because apparently they changed that. They improved the ATC, and I want to check that out. I gave the ATC communication to my co-pilots, so I don't have to bother with that. But they will start yapping the second I turn on the battery, so be prepared.
Newark ground, United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 2434, ready to copy IFR clearance to Los Angeles.
United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 2434 is cleared to Los Angeles Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 4 left, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119.2 squawk 7716.
United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 243 for clear to Los Angeles Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 4 left, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 119.2 squawk 7716.
United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 243 for readback correct. Contact ground on 121.8. Good day.
Good. Now we have that. Then batteries on. And this will not take very long, so I will start the APU directly, and we're not going to all the ground power since we are already loaded up and everything. And the setup is also done. The FMC, the flight plan should also be ready, so there's no need for a very long time spent here. We can we can go down here, go to the systems page, and then we can see the APU starting up. Of course, we can also hear it. Okay, now APU is running. Emergency lights are armed. Is okay. Put on the passenger signs to auto. We don't need. Oh wait, we forgot one thing. Of course, the IRS must be aligned. And then I think we're done up here. Can go down here. PEX can go to auto, so that the passengers can have some aircon. Nav light goes on. Beacon light stays off for now. And that looks all very good. Okay. Then we come down here. Good. Init. Yeah, that's okay. Good. Route. This is okay. This is okay. We are Uniform Alpha Lima 2434. Okay. Let's have a look at our departure. Runway is correct. Okay, then let's go to relax. We want to look for some vectors. Vectors are always bad. We don't want vectors. And we don't want discontinuities. So let's have a look for that. This looks good. This looks good. This looks good. Okay. VNAV. Cruise altitude is 390. Transition altitude is 18,000. That's correct. We are in the United States. Okay. Then let's go to initRef and then oopsie daisy. Wait. Go back to initRef. Right. Cost index 100. Let's go 0 fuel weight. The plane knows this, of course. Reserves. We have that in our fuel plan. You can see 5.4 tons is our reserve. So then let's put in 5.4 reserves. And then let's go to the thrust limit. That's all good. We have nothing to do here. Takeoff. Flaps 5. CG, again, the plane knows it. This gives us a trim of 4.0 and a rev speed of V1 148, VR 154, V2 161. Okay, we can take this here. And then it says we are done. Now 78X wants you to go down some checklists, which is fine. They have built-in checklists. This is really cool. I like that. You can do a checklist. So this is all done for the situation that we are in now. Normal menu before start. Okay. Flight deck door closed and locked. Correct. Passenger signs are, as far as I remember, on. Yes. So that's yes. MCP V2 heading and so forth. Okay, the heading is, we don't know the magnetic variance heading from 04 left, which is where we're supposed to start. So we put in 40. That won't be correct, but it's not really that important here anyway. But without charts, it's really not, we really can't know. Okay, but we know V2. This is 161, if I remember correctly. Yes. And we know the altitude. What did they tell us? 7,000. Okay, initially 7,000. Then let's go to 7,000. And of course, we need to set our barrel. And for that, we need some weather. METAR. Okay, Newark. And it's, or just in case if this doesn't work here, so sometimes it doesn't, you can of course just go to Google and then type in airport weather. Okay. So this is what we're having here. So it's a 3047. If you go to METAR, this is a really nice, helpful online tool if for live weather, which is what we are using. Good, so 3047, this is the same that we have here. They seem to be in sync, so that's really great. So then let's set our barrel to 3047, which is incredibly high, okay. 3047, okay, that's true for this one too. Okay, then we have that. MCP is set, takeoff speeds are set, CDU preflight says complete. And trim. Okay, trim, yes, this is a problem. Okay, because you see this is 4.0 and at the moment it's 8.5. So what you have to do is to use these two here and then push them up, in this case up, until they have 4.0. Okay, even recognized that and told us trim is okay now. Taxi takeoff beacon is okay and beacon light is on because we are ready to push out. And now it should be happy. Yay! Happy. Normal menu. Okay, before taxi we are not there yet. So this is time to push out then. So let's ask for pushback. One more thing that we can do is, of course, we can go to transponder here. Okay, then let's ask for pushback.
Newark ground, United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 243 for requesting pushback.
United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 243 for pushback request accepted.
Your pushback tug is connected, then let's release the parking brake. Clink. And then we can start engines, and for that we're going to start. That will turn off the packs. And then we go to turn on the cutoff switches, and then we are done. The engines are starting.
Newark ground, United United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 24 for requesting the end of pushback.
United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 2434 request to end pushback received.
Okay, then let's put
Newark
on the parking
ground,
brake
United
again.
555 Uniform Alpha Lima 243 with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 2434 taxi to and hold short of runway 4 left using taxiway Bravo Alpha Romeo Lima Alpha Alpha Niner Delta Alpha Alpha. Contact tower on 118.3 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway for left via taxiway Bravo Alpha Romeo Lima Alpha Alpha Niner Delta Alpha Alpha United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 2434.
Good, okay. Jeez. Good, then let's turn everything on, all the fuel pumps, except for the center ones, because I think we do not have anything in the center tank. Nope, center tank is empty. So these stay off. If you turn them on, it will tell you, please press these buttons, they should not be on. Okay, these are false, so we will turn this to auto. They are in op, but still, they should be on, I think. Packs are auto after... Can turn off the APU again, because this does not have to be on. And then the packs come back on again. And then we turn the anti-ice to auto. This is all good. Okay, while we're up here, let's turn on the taxi lights. And then we can go and do our B4 taxi. Anti-ice we set. Recall checked. Autobike RTO. Flight controls checked. Let's do that. System flight control page. Then let's go full left. Ooh, neutral. Full right. Neutral. Full down. Neutral. Full up. Neutral. Rather left. Neutral. Rather right. Neutral. That looks good. So, back to the checklist. Flight controls checked. Ground equipment clear. That's correct. APU. APU. What does the system page says? APU is in cooldown. So APU is off. So I think that is okay then. Good. TCAS, it says TCAS off. That's not good. Let's go to TA only. I hope I don't forget to set it to Tara before we take off, because but for now that is correct. Good, and we have that. Before takeoff, we do this once we're at the runway. Good, then I say we are ready to taxi. Then let's release the parking brake. And then let's taxi. I use these ribbons here now. If you don't have charts, you don't know where the taxiway is, so you kind of have to use these ribbons. This is why they are on now. Let's give it a little bit more power.
Newark Tower, United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 243 for ready for departure runway for left IFR to Los Angeles.
United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 243 for QNH 30 for Niner wind 043 at 7. Cleared for takeoff runway 4 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 4 left, United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 2434.
Good. So they're giving us a new altimeter here. Apparently it's 349er now. Hey, cool. Good, then let's go before takeoff. Flaps. Right, you're right. Flaps are not set. They should be. They should be at position 5, of course, because this is what we chose here. And that's it. It seems a little okay. Next one is after takeoff. Okay, but we will have to do a little bit more here, of course. First of all, the strobes go on, landing lights can go on, and cabin chime. And I think then we can already turn on the flight directors, of course. LNAV, VNAV can go on. Can arm the auto thrust. Then we can release the parking brake and be on our way. And then let's start the chronometer. Where is it? Here. Okay. And, ooh, I did not want to forget this. I said it before. This goes to Tara, of course. And then we should be good. Then let's go to LA. I don't like the seating position here, really. I have to say, I want to see my instruments. Okay. So airspeed's alive. Let's see. 80 knots. V1. Ooh, rotate. Whoa, nice. Then positive rate of climb. Gear up.
United 555 Uniform Alpha Lima 24 tree for contact New York departure on 119.2. Good day.
10,000 feet. Which means we can turn all these guys off.
New York Center, United 555-2434, is at flight level 190, climbing flight level 300.
United 555-24 tree for New York Center radar contact. Continue to follow.
Okay, 18,000 we have passed. So then let's go to standard. Here, standard. Here. After takeoff checklist. Okay, this is all good. Again, very superficial, but okay. Descent approach, no climb checklist. Okay, again, it's a bit weird, but okay. Good, then we have our cruise altitude, and yeah, from now on it's just cruising and a whole lot of handoffs, so I talk to you when things get interesting again.
United 555-2434 contact New York Center on 134.8. Good day.
Okay, now we're nearing the top of the descent. Usually we're using 30 miles from the top of the descent in order to do our arrival preparations, but since it's a little bit more complicated today, I'm doing it a little bit earlier. So let's see what the weather is like in LA. We still have, let's look if we can find Los Angeles. Okay, 3007. Winds 37 knots. Okay, so that means we are landing on 7. Well, that looks correct. Good, then let's see departure arrival. KLAX arrivals, ILS 7 left. That's what we said. Transition stars. What does it look like now? Really weird. Transition exert. Okay. If we execute that, we go to plan. And then we step. Oh, there's a huge discontinuity. Ah, okay. Now it looks different. Okay. Turka 1800, we capture a glide slope 3 degrees. Go down. That looks good. Oh, it's already in here. This is very nice. Okay, then, yeah, we are basically set. Let's go back to map and see there's still problems. Okay, we still have discontinuities. We need to fix that. Let's go next page. No vectors. Okay, then we fixed all that. Then let's go to our thingy here. This weight, this is going to change until we get there. So we can put in the 30, 140, no, it's a wind correction plus 2, so it's a 30, 152 in here now. But I think this weight will go down, so I think we will have to correct this when we get there. FMC message. MCP altitude is set to cruise altitude. Set lower altitude to enable VNAV descent. Okay. I'm basically setting it to the point where we capture the glide slope, which is about here, 1800. If we have restrictions, the plane will keep us above these restrictions anyway, so this is why it's not really a big problem. The plane should try to keep this triangle in between these two yellow bars here. Yeah, now we're getting there. Okay, this looks better. Good, then let's see the descent checklist. Recall, checked auto brake. What is with auto brake? Should arm? Speed brake arms, okay. Landing data, VREF minimums. Minimums? Good point, minimums. Okay, again, without any charts, I have no idea what the minimum is. So let's go for the standard 100 radio. For oopsie daisy. For iOS this should be okay. Good, approach briefing completed. Okay. The next one will be approach. Okay, then we are descending. This is going to take a while, and I get back to you if there's anything interesting. Okay, transition altitude, then let's get back to what was it, 3007? Okay, next one is, and then we turn around 2600 or above. Okay, then let's go to 2600. I'm really amazed that I'm not hearing anything from the ATC. Okay, let's see, did this change? 180.6, guess till we're there we are at 179 or something. Yes, it changed it indeed. 30/151. Approaching 10,000 feet, and let's turn on the landing lights. And there was the seatbelts. Very good. Okay, I say we start slowing down. Let's take the LNF out and start slowing down. It's about, I don't know what, 10 miles or something. Let's go flaps 1. Should see landing instruments. Yes, there they are. Okay, then let's continue here. Flaps 5. Then let's go flaps 10. Decrease our speed further. The closer, the better we can take this turn. The more time we have to go on the glide slope here. This is our runway. Okay, then let's arm the speed brakes. We go auto brake 2. And then take the last turn here. See, we're not that far off our ref speed. We can go actually 1, 2 further down here. Can make this turn a little bit better. Now we're descending properly. There's the glide slope. We try to catch the localizer, see that we get below the glide slope, which seems we are managing. Okay, then I say gear down. Let's go to our ref speed, which is 151. And then go flaps down. Good. Then let's see. We should see the glide slope. We should see the localizer coming in any second now. There it is. And then let's grab that. Very nice. There's 1800. Wait, you're a little bit. Okay. Wow. Seems like the plane underestimated the entire situation. But it's got it. Okay, that's good. Then we see if we can align with the localizer here. That looks good. A little bit shaky. And we wait for the glide slope to come down. Yes, there it comes down. Very good. Check this is okay. DME 5.4 miles, 71 degrees. That's all very good. Glide slope is there. Let's grab that. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Wow, grabbing the glide slope. What is it? 4.6 miles off the runway. Nice. Okay. Then I guess we are on the glide slope and on the localizer. Okay, now this message here means that this plane with the glide slope here, this plane is able to flare with the auto land by itself. So you don't have to, you can do an auto land and the plane will flare. The rollout of the localizer means that it will stay on the center line after the landing until the rollout is complete. Or during the rollout. So let's test that. Because the last time we used this with the Heavy Division mod, the auto land was a catastrophe. It was no auto land, it didn't flare anything. It just smashed the plane into the runway, so. Okay, then let's have a look at the instruments. See what it does.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20.
You can see it flares now. Okay, and let's put out the reversers. That was pretty hard landing. You can see the autopilot keeps the plane on the center line. Reversers are out. You don't have to disconnect the auto thrust for this. In the 737 you have to. 70, roll out. Bring this in, bring the flaps in. And then we are good. This was a little bit of a hard landing still. Let's vacate the runway. Best not here. This is a little bit close, I think. The next one. Okay, let's brake. And then now you have to disconnect it. Otherwise you're not able to turn. Okay, then let's vacate the runway. Very weird that the ATC isn't yelling at us all the time. I was expecting it to be more communicative. But hey, whatever, is not a big problem. Okay, then let's wait here for a second. Put on the parking brake for now. Yes, no. Let's turn off the landing lights, turn off the strobes, turn on the taxi lights. And then let's ask ATC what the hell is going on. Okay, tune and ground. Request taxi to gates.
Ground United 55524 tree for request taxi to the gate. Taxiing to gate 208 via taxiway Bravo Tree Bravo Charlie 10 Charlie Sierra Tango 1 Tango Delta Romeo Echo Echo 16 United 55524 tree 4.
Okay. Good. Good, good. Don't know. Somehow the ATC is, oh, let's have a look at minus 311 firm. Okay, before we blind this guy. I don't see you. Okay. Oh, he says he's okay. It's okay. Then let's put on the parking brake. Good. Then we are here. Very nice. Okay. Then let's connect the jetway.
Ground United 55524 tree 4. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
I remember the flight that we did with the A321neo, the first one with the LVFR, like over a year ago. They sent us, I think, to the exact same gate here. At the end of nowhere. Okay, then let's start the APU. And so the PAX can still on while the people get off the plane here. So let's see. System page. APU is starting. Entry 1 left is open, that's correct. Autopilot is disconnected. Yes, it is. Get over it. Shutdown hydraulic panel is set. There we go through this in a second. Okay, APU is running. PAX on auto. Then turn the engines off. Very nice. And then let's take care of all that stuff here. This fuel pump stays on. Hydraulic can go to off. Anti-ice can go off. Beacon light can go off. Seatbelt signs can go off. So then let's complete our checklist. Hydraulic panel is set. Fuel pumps are off. No, they're not. Okay, great. Let's turn on the external power and turn off the APU. And I think then we can turn off the fuel pumps. Right. Parking brake. We're set. Yes. Yeah, welcome to Los Angeles, everyone. That was a very nice flight, very nice weather here in Los Angeles. I think the temperature is way over 20 degrees Celsius. And I have to say I'm very impressed with this plane. This is really good. Like, even for an add-on plane, this is not bad. But for a vanilla plane, for a vanilla airliner, this is very, very good. I mean, I flew this before the heavy division mode. I tried to use it in the very times when Microsoft Flight Simulator came out. And it was absolutely unusable. But this is really good. I mean, everything's working. The system complexity seems to be really good. PAX are off, by the way. No, they're not. We're not really done yet here, I think. PAX are off. Emergency lights are off. And the IRS are off. Okay. You see, it's really good. A lot of system depth. Everything is working here. The auto shuts can go off. I'm stunned. This is really good. And all in all, I have to say, the plane as such, I really have to give a huge shout out to Boeing, because this plane, this huge, big, complex plane, is really easy to use. I mean, not the simulation as such. I mean, the plane, the Dreamliner itself. It's really easy to use. Everything is pretty self-explanatory. It's really easy. Like, for example, if I would start the APU now, it would automatically, as we saw, it automatically engage this fuel pump. It would automatically disconnect the ground power. It does so much to help you out. It automatically manages the PAX for the engine starts. It turns them off so that the APU bleed can be used to start the engines. Look at this panel. Like, most smaller planes have a panel which is more complex than this. I really have to give it to Boeing. That is not just a simulation. The Asobo is really good. If you're on Xbox, this is really good news. You have a really, really good long hauler / wide body aircraft now. But also, I flew the A350, and it was a lot more complex and a lot more complicated, I think, in my opinion, than this is. And it's really amazing if you think back, like in the beginnings of transatlantic flights, or beginning of commercial transatlantic flights with the Boeing 707, and you needed, I think, 3 people to operate this. There were 1,000 instruments on the dashboard here in the flight deck. There was a navigation panel here, which is as big as these two combined or something. People are getting nostalgic about old stuff, old cars, old I don't know what. old games, old anything. I'm not really a big fan of it. I kind of get it for old cars because they like look iconic. They are iconic. But for old planes, really, like it was not better back then. Like what did the more instruments get you in the 707 and in the old Boeing or in the 747? Did these old airplanes like consume less fuel? No. Did they transport more passengers? No. Were they easier to use? No. Were they safer? And that's the biggest thing. No. The 707 with the same number of planes in operation had like, I think, over 3,000 fatalities. And now get this. So this plane is in operational use since 2011, so for 12 years. And there are 0 fatalities. 0. And the same goes, by the way, for the A350. Although the A350, I think, is in use since 2015, so not as long. But these modern planes, they are more complex, but they're getting safer, way safer. And that's why I'm not really nostalgic about old planes. So, and with all these planes here lining up and wanting to take off, I say, I catch you in the next one. Until then, take care and tschüss, ne?